What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Blue Cloud Andrew. Many of you question the logic of many of my counterparts that have made videos in direct conjunction to what we believe is a very outward kind of attempt to slander, basically. Most of you have probably already heard of the comments made by Ian Cummings in response to a question that was asked him on a recent podcast. It's a funny kind of thing, when you start to see just how economics works. This this video is a little different. It's a little different. I wanted to kind of break away from the sort of standard of how I usually do these vids. The most important thing for you to understand is you're never gonna get change in this system. It's just never gonna happen. Money corrupts, man. You know what I mean? If money is absolute power, which it is, and everybody knows that it corrupts in this system, then why are we confused when guys like Ian Cummings comes out and says stuff like he says? Or, you know what I'm saying? The interviewer would say something along the lines of, who are these guys and blah blah blah. It's like, you know exactly who they are. And if you took 5-10 minutes to give these dudes a proper opportunity to speak, we might actually, progress. It's not like we're their enemies. The thing is, I don't think anybody is the enemy of EA. Nobody was the enemy of EA. We wanted EA to see these videos and do something about it. Use your infinite resources to do something about the game. But, as in anything in the monetary system that we live in right now, you can't have that. You can't have that. They're not going to put the best product on the shelves. EA has the resources right now to go out and get the talent, the development team, and they have the NFL license. They can do whatever they want. They have all the NFL resources at their disposal to go out and put the best football game on the market. But they're not going to do that. Why? That would be completely counterproductive to business, people. And business is about making money. And if making money is about doing less and making more, man, here's what I predict with the EA franchise, and hence my kind of challenge to the people that watch my videos, or Apex's videos, or Ryan Mooney's videos, or Versus. None of the people in this matter, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to put themselves at the head of movements and things of that nature. This isn't really a movement anymore. This is just the trickle down effect of the whole bogus system. What these guys do, they divide themselves. Oh well, look at those YouTube guys. Ha ha. They don't know what they're talking about and blah blah blah. Never even given time to honor a large portion of your user base's concern. You just completely blow them off. Where's the in-between, man? Where's the oh, okay, well, we get you guys. We appreciate it, but, we're going to work on some other things. That's really not the direction that we're going with this game. The game that we're building is a highlight factory game built on events that happen throughout the year that people can remember and attach themselves to, and we create a game that mimics that. We're not a simulation game. We're simulating highlights. If we're simulating anything, we're simulating highlights. That's what Ian Cummings and EA needs to come out and just say, so that everybody else can be like, okay, well, cool. Well, now that I know that this is happening, I can make my choice and say, I'll buy. I won't buy. The bottom line is, people, and here's the challenge to everybody, whether you like EA's attempt at football or not, just don't buy it. Just don't buy it. The only way that you're ever going to get change, because I know even the EA lovers, the guys who love the game, always know that things are just not quite right. And changes aren't happening quite fast enough, considering that they're charging us, $60, a year for these games. It's not adding up. So, my suggestion to you: do what I did this year. I didn't buy a copy of Madden at all. I haven't bought a copy of Madden since, what was it, 10? Was it last year that I bought it? No, I didn't buy last year's version. Was it 08? I think 08 was the last Madden I bought, literally, with my own, money. Because at some point, you just got to stop running around on the hamster wheel, man. Like, these dudes aren't trying to change it because, the comments that Ian Cummings makes, man, this shit doesn't surprise me. He's the kind of guys that they're looking for. Guys that'll go out and placebo market and throw their, their divisionary tactics and, trying to differentiate class as opposed to really just dealing with the issues of your game. I mean, wouldn't that be easier? Wouldn't that be less work to just deal with people on a one-to-one basis and really try to hash out some cool shit that could then make y'all just tons and tons of money? I mean, I would give my money to that. To people I feel like are really trying to make the best game that they possibly can, or at least are listening to people. But that's not what commerce is about, folks. Wake the fuck up. I've been done with this series for a long time, and you should be too by this point. We're not a bunch of talking heads throwing out dumbass ideas and opinions. We're all men. Many of us have families, women as well. You know what I'm saying? We're just tired of the runaround, EA. It's not anything against you guys. We understand you're a business. But as a consumer, again, the responsibility lies on you. I mean, ultimately, the ultimate responsibility lies on you as a consumer. If you don't, the only way that you can exact change in a monetary system is monetarily, through cash. Don't buy. If you don't buy, I guarantee you changes will happen. I guarantee you. Changes will happen if you don't buy. So, feel what you want to feel, think what you want to think, follow who you want to follow. This isn't a leader, this isn't I'm at the forefront, this isn't an Apex, this isn't a Ryan Moody, this isn't a Versus, this isn't any of that bullshit, this isn't a me. I just wanted to do a video because I felt like, this is just classic, man. This is classic. This is classic. It's just classic how, the tactic of business when they're trying to maintain some sort of a power is to divide. You know what I mean? It's to try to make those people who would dare to come against their bullshit feel like they're, less. Or that their words or their ideas don't mean as much. I hate that shit, man. Classic business. Fuck EA. Fuck all that bullshit that they've ever put out. Fuck them. And watch change will happen. Blue. I'm out.